Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. So let's get open for business here. And let's wake up the football guys. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Wake up. Man, I don't know if you have this situation that I do in the morning. But, 2020 has been one hell of a year. I mean, we've been going through some shit. Excuse my language, but seriously, we have been going through some shit this year more than ever before. It's got so in the morning, phone on a nightstand, I kind of look at it kind of side eyed. It's like, I'm not sure I want to look. You got the coronavirus, and then the protest. We've got all of this stuff going on, and then last night my daughter sends me a text message and said we got an earthquake. There's a hurricane, or excuse me, tropical storm, depression, or whatever, churning up in the Gulf that could be hitting the Gulf Coast this weekend. It's just like, damn. You just kind of look and say, what is it going to be today? It's just like, Mother Nature and the world and everything is just going through a list. Okay, earthquake, check that off. Okay, pandemic, check that one off. Okay, oh, hurricane, we need to check that one off. It's like, damn. Floods, we got that one too. I mean, oh, locusts, we got that one. Locusts, there we go. It's just crazy. It's just like I said, I just in the morning just don't know what to just scared to look at my phone. So yesterday, my quarterback ended up donating $1 million for basically police education and race relations and things, trying to make a difference in the community. And what I'm beginning to learn is no matter what happens out there, you're gonna get hated. It's gonna get hated. And just like my channel here, I have people commenting and say, this used to be a football channel. Well, it's always been a football channel. Let me make that clear. And it's always been football and how football and sports relate to life and my life. Got that? And I love how people try to dictate and say, because somebody actually said, it's not your job to talk about anything other than sports. I missed that memo. First of all, I didn't realize this was a job. I didn't know I worked for a company like ESPN or something. This is my passion. This is me getting off of my chest my feelings. Football, my experiences with football, my experiences with life, all of the above. All of the above. And that's what I'm going to do because I realize you can't please everybody. No matter how hard I try, you can't. So you just do the best you can. And that's all any of us can do. The world's in turmoil. And I just can't ignore everything that's going on around me. I just can't. I'm hopeful that this coronavirus, it's kind of leveling off a little bit in my area. It's never gone down. But I'm hopeful that maybe this shit will just disappear. Or be controllable. I'm hopeful of that. I'm hopeful that the NBA is going to be getting the season going end of next month. Hearing from one of my friends in Australia, the Australian rules football. They're doing some of the leagues. They're going to start playing down there. That maybe we'll get to a new normal. I'm hopeful of all that. But I also have to face the realities of each and every day. One of the realities is yesterday, Drew Brees, and I'm going to say that maybe with him being 41 years old, he had a senior moment. I'm 54. Sometimes my views are a little different than somebody who's younger than me. And sometimes I'm just talking and don't know what the hell I'm saying because I'm old. And maybe he didn't understand the question. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to read what his apology was. I would like to apologize to my friends, teammates, the city of New Orleans, the black community, the NFL community, and anyone I hurt with my comments yesterday. In speaking with some of you, it breaks my heart to know the pain I have caused. In an attempt to talk about respect, unity, solidarity centered around the American flag and the national anthem, I made comments that were insensitive and completely missed the mark on the issues we are facing right now as a country. They lack the awareness and any type of compassion or empathy. Instead, those words have become divisive and hurtful and have misled people into believing that somehow I am the enemy. This could not be further from the truth and is not accurate in reflection of my heart or my character. This is where I stand. I stand with the black community in the fight against Semitic racial injustice and police brutality, and I support the creation of real policy changes that will make a difference. I condemn the years of oppression that have taken place throughout our black communities and still exist today. I acknowledge that the Americans, including myself, have not done enough to fight for equality or truly understand the struggles and plight of the black community. I recognize that I am part of the solution and can be a leader for the black community in this movement. I will never know what it's like to be a black man or raise black children in America, but I will work every day to put myself in those shoes and fight for what is right. I have always been an ally, never an enemy. I am sick about the way my comments were perceived yesterday, but I take full responsibility and accountability. I recognize that I should do less talking and more listening, and when the black community is talking about their pain, we all need to listen. For that, I am very sorry and I ask forgiveness. There you go. You know, the thing that I actually like about this, and I've talked about this kind of thing before, people make mistakes. People sometimes don't know, aren't educated to a situation. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know. Drew Brees doesn't know what it's like to be black, beaten, or have a police car behind him, and not know if you're going to go home alive that night. You don't know those things unless you've been there. And I'm not trying to get this into a hate thing and anything else. On the contrary, I'm trying to pull people together. You don't know what you don't know. The thing that happens more time than not these days is people will make mistakes. We've seen TMZ go through and say, Dak Prescott's, look how close the tables are together. The seats are at the table. This party at Dak Prescott, and it ends up being not a picture from Dak Prescott's house. It's wrong. But they don't own up to it. And see, in life, you need to own up to your shit. That's called being a man. You make a mistake, you have to be the one that admits it. Don't be a liar. Don't act like, oh, I didn't say it. You said it. You said it. Own your shit. Excuse me for my language this morning, but these are things that we all have to understand and learn from. People make mistakes. The real mistake is not learning from the mistakes or covering it up, hiding, pretending it didn't exist. Because when people go through and say, there's a tape of Des Bryant out there 10 times worse than Ray Rice, you've now libeled that individual. You've now set a perception of this person is a bad guy. He's evil. He's up to no good. And this is the reason why most police, well, I'm not going to say, let me reiterate. Some police have a fear of black people where they don't give a benefit of the doubt, where they look at them not as people, but as animals or subculture or something to fear. I'm not somebody to fear. Unless it's you Eagle fans, game day. Philly 500, you need to be scared. I will talk some trash, Philly. I will talk some trash. But all of this stuff that's happening now should be learning moments. and appreciation of life, empathy, understanding, and a time to come together as opposed to fighting. Does us no good to be at each other's throat when coronavirus is there. It doesn't. We got to rebuild our country, and we need to do it together. So, sorry to disappoint those of you who say, football, that's your job. Sorry, but I can't ignore everything that's going on right now. I hope everybody has a great day. I got work to do in the workshop, L4G. Take care of those two hat racks for you, man. I got you covered. My man who tailgate guy, sent me the email last night. Apologize, but we know we got you the tailgate rack that you wanted it to be, blue and silver. We got that covered. We'll get that out tomorrow. My man who ordered the cherry rack, and you decided you want it stained. I've already started staining another one. So when the other one comes in, it'll go right back out. So we're going to get all that stuff squared away and taken care of for you guys. And as always, I am so blessed to have each and every one of you. And I'll see you soon.